You wake up, your legs feel like stone, your hands numb, your heart beats there, but faint, like it's running on yesterday's fuel. You whisper to yourself, it's just aging. But what if I told you that heaviness, that fatigue, that strange off feeling? It's not normal, aging at all. What if it's a silent warning, a message from your arteries, clogged, from your blood sugar, rising, and from your heart, barely holding on? Every 36 seconds, someone dies from heart disease or diabetes. Every 36 seconds. But no one tells you this. There's one humble ingredient sitting in your kitchen right now that could start turning all of that around. And it's not a pill, it's not a supplement, it's an onion. Doctors are stunned, and you will be too. If you're over 60 and you still believe in healing, subscribe now, because what you're about to hear might just change your life. In a clinical study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, researchers discovered something remarkable. Red onions can significantly reduce both blood sugar and cholesterol levels in people with type 2 diabetes within just 4 hours of consumption. 4 hours. That's faster than most medications. The active compound responsible, quercetin, a powerful antioxidant found in onions that acts like a shield for your arteries and a stabilizer for your insulin response. And yet, most people overlook it, or worse, they cook it the wrong way, destroying its healing potential. This isn't folk wisdom, this is science. And in just a moment, I'm going to walk you through 8 life-saving steps, starting with the most overlooked and ending with the onion trick that's waking up cardiologists around the world. Are you ready? Let's begin. 8. The forgotten fat that keeps arteries. Young avocado. Think of your arteries like a garden hose. Now imagine years of pressure sugar spikes and inflammation, hardening that hose until it cracks. That's what aging does to your arteries. But avocado. It softens the hose again. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind your heart actually loves. A study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that eating just 1 avocado a day lowered LDL bad cholesterol and raised HDL good cholesterol. That's artery healing in action. But there's more. Avocados improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use insulin more efficiently. That means fewer blood sugar spikes, less strain on your pancreas, and a smoother ride for your energy levels, no more sudden crashes. They also contain potassium even more than bananas. This relaxes blood vessels and naturally lowers blood pressure. How to use it? Add half an avocado to your morning toast or smoothie. Mash it into guacamole with lemon and garlic. We'll get to garlic soon. Sprinkle with a pinch of sea salt and eat it as is. Mistakes to avoid. Don't overdo it. 1 avocado a day is enough. It's still calorie dense. Skip processed guacamole with added sugars or preservatives. Let's keep going. The Healthiest, the berry that protects your blood, like a bodyguard. Strawberries. They may look innocent, soft red, sweet. But strawberries are fighters. Inside, each juicy berry is a powerful shield against the 2 biggest threats to seniors' high blood sugar and inflamed arteries. Here's the science. Strawberries are rich in anthocyanins, the pigment that gives them their vibrant color, and these compounds are proven to reduce insulin resistance and lower inflammation in the bloodstream. A landmark study in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed that strawberries help regulate glucose levels without raising your sugar, thanks to their low glycemic index. For seniors struggling with diabetes or prediabetes, this is gold. But that's not all. Strawberries are packed with vitamin C, which supports your immune system and protects the delicate lining of your blood vessels, a vital defense against clots and strokes. How to use it? Eat 5-6 fresh berries as a mid-morning snack. Toss them into a spinach salad with walnuts and olive oil. Blend into a no-sugar smoothie for a healing treat. Mistakes to avoid. Avoid canned or sugared strawberries. They undo all the benefits. Don't skip the fiber. Always eat the whole berry, not just the juice. If this speaks to your story, tell us in the comments below. Seniors around the world are listening. You're not alone. And this next food. It's been quietly healing hearts for centuries. The number 6, the crunch that calms. Inflammation, walnuts. You've probably heard it before. Eat a handful of nuts a day. But no one ever tells you why, and more importantly, which nuts matter most. Walnuts are different. They don't just snack, they protect. Inside, Every walnut is a dose of omega-3 fatty acids, the same kind found in fatty fish, but in plant-based form. These fats act like firefighters in your bloodstream, extinguishing silent inflammation that leads to artery stiffness, plaque buildup, and yes, heart attacks. A study published in Circulation, the Journal of the American Heart Association, found that seniors who consumed walnuts daily had better cholesterol profiles and more flexible arteries, a direct defense against high blood pressure and strokes. But that's not where it ends. Walnuts are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a starring role in how your heart beats and how your body manages insulin. Without it, blood sugar rises and energy drops. How to use it? Eat 4-6 walnut halves as a daily snack, raw or dry roasted. Chop and sprinkle over oatmeal salad or even sautéed greens. Pair with a piece of fruit for balanced blood sugar. Mistakes to avoid. Don't eat them salted or candied. Sodium and sugar defeat the purpose. Store them in the fridge to preserve freshness. Walnuts go rancid faster than you think. 1 handful a day. That's all it takes. And now from the crunch of a nut to the warm comfort of a root that's more powerful than most prescriptions. B5, the root that rebuilds blood sugar from the inside out. Yams. Soft, golden, comforting. Yams feel like a holiday meal, but inside they're doing daily repair work on your body. Unlike starchy white potatoes or processed carbs that cause a quick spike and crash in blood sugar, yams digest slowly. That slow release gives your body steady energy without overwhelming your insulin response. But what truly sets yams apart is a rare compound called diosgenin. According to a study in the journal Food and Function, diosgenin has strong anti-inflammatory effects, particularly on blood vessels. It helps stop the slow internal damage that leads to clogged arteries, high blood pressure, and metabolic syndrome. Yams also contain soluble fiber, which sweeps excess sugar and cholesterol out of your digestive system before it ever reaches your bloodstream. And let's not forget vitamin B6, critical for nerve health, hormone balance, and mood, all of which decline with age if left unchecked. How to use it? Bake or steam yams and drizzle with olive oil and cinnamon. Skip the sugar. Dice them into soups or stews for a hearty healing meal. Roast slices and store in the fridge for easy snackable fiber. Mistakes to avoid. Don't confuse yams with candied sweet potatoes loaded with brown sugar. Don't peel off the skin too deeply. Many of the antioxidants live just under the surface. This is real whole food, doing what medicine often promises but rarely delivers, stabilizing your body naturally. Now, let's get to a tiny clove that fights disease on a cellular level and can literally help you breathe easier. Number 4, the tiny clove with giant healing power. Garlic. It's small, it's smelly, and it just might be the most powerful natural medicine sitting in your kitchen. Garlic has been used for over 5,000 years, not just to flavor food, but to save lives. And today science is catching up with what ancient cultures already knew. At the heart of garlic's power is a compound called allicin. When crushed or chopped, garlic releases this natural chemical, which acts as a vasodilator, meaning it widens your blood vessels, reduces blood pressure, and helps your heart pump with less strain. But it does more than that. A controlled study in the journal Phytomedicine showed that garlic supplementation significantly lowered fasting blood sugar and improved insulin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes. That means garlic helps your body respond better to insulin, moving sugar out of your blood and into your cells where it belongs. It's also a natural antibiotic, helping the body fight off low-grade infections and internal inflammation, the kind that silently worsens heart disease and fatigue. How to use it? Crush or mince 1 clove, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before cooking. This activates the allicin. Add it to soups, roasted vegetables, or homemade salad dressings. For the brave, swallow raw minced garlic with lemon water on an empty stomach. Check with your doctor first. Mistakes to avoid. Don't skip the resting time after crushing. That's when the healing compounds form. Don't overcook it too much. Heat destroys allicin. 1 clove a day. That's it. And now we arrive at one of the most common yet most misunderstood fruits in your fridge. You've heard the saying, but you probably don't know why it's true. Number 3, the fruit that keeps doctors away for a reason. Apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Cute saying, right? But beneath that cliche lies one of the most underrated heart and blood sugar protectors nature ever created. Let's start with the skin, because that's where the magic happens. Apple skins are rich in quercetin, a natural flavonoid that acts like a fireproof jacket for your arteries. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that quercetin helps lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation in people with hypertension. Inflammation is what makes arteries stiff, fragile, and prone to rupture. Quercetin helps keep them elastic and resilient. Inside the apple, you'll find pectin, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel in your digestive system. That gel slows sugar absorption, prevents spikes in blood glucose, and traps bad cholesterol before it ever reaches your bloodstream. Apples are also high in vitamin C, which supports your immune system and helps strengthen blood vessel walls, critical for preventing ruptures, clots, or even stroke. How to use it? Eat one organic apple a day with the skin on. Slice it into oatmeal or yogurt for an extra fiber and antioxidant boost. Pair it with almond butter for a balanced snack. Mistakes to avoid. Don't peel your apples, that's where the quercetin lives. Try to go organic when possible to avoid pesticide residue on the skin. One apple a day isn't a myth, it's a healing ritual. But what if I told you there's a green veggie that doesn't just protect your heart, it scrubs your arteries clean? Number 2. The green that scrubs your arteries from the inside out. Broccoli. Let's be honest, broccoli rarely makes anyone's favorite food list, but maybe it should. Because behind its rough, bitter bite lies one of the most powerful healing vegetables for seniors battling blood sugar issues and clogged arteries. Broccoli is loaded with sulforaphane, a compound so potent researchers at Johns Hopkins University called it a master detoxifier. It activates enzymes in your body that flush toxins from your bloodstream and reduce inflammation in your artery walls, the very inflammation that leads to plaque buildup and cardiovascular disease. But that's just the beginning. Broccoli also contains both soluble and insoluble fiber, giving it a 1-2 punch. It slows the absorption of sugar after meals, keeping your blood sugar stable. And it supports digestion and gut health, which has a direct effect on metabolism, immunity, and even mood. To top it off, broccoli delivers a rare combo of vitamin C and vitamin K. Vitamin C boosts immunity and helps your body absorb iron. Vitamin K prevents calcium from hardening in your arteries. Think of it as your internal anti-clog agent. How to use it? Lightly steam or saute broccoli with garlic and olive oil, 2 more healing foods. Add to stir-fries, soups, or omelets for a quick dose of green. Blend into creamy soups for those with sensitive teeth or dentures. Mistakes to avoid. Don't overcook. Overboiling destroys sulforaphane and makes broccoli mushy. Avoid cheese-drenched versions. You cancel the benefits with saturated fat. This humble vegetable is doing the dirty work your body can't always do on its own. And now, we've reached the moment you've been waiting for. The final food on our list. The one you already know by name, but do you know how to use it like medicine? Warned 1. The onion trick that's shocking doctors and rebuilding hearts. It's probably in your kitchen right now. You've chopped it. You've cried over it. But you've never realized this everyday onion might be your most powerful ally against diabetes, clogged arteries, and a tired, struggling heart. Here's why. Onions, especially red onions, are rich in quercetin, the same flavonoid found in apple skins. But in onions, the concentration is far higher. Quercetin is a natural anti-inflammatory and blood pressure reducer. It strengthens the inner lining of your blood vessels called the endothelium and helps prevent plaque from forming. But what makes this onion trick so shocking is what happens when you combine it with just a few other ingredients. In a simple skillet, when you saute red onions with turmeric, black pepper, and a splash of apple cider vinegar, you create a healing synergy that doctors can't ignore. Why? Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory, but it needs black pepper to be absorbed properly. Black pepper increases curcumin's bioavailability by up to 2,000%. Apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity and lowers blood sugar after meals, especially when consumed with food. The onion's quercetin, enhanced by heat and healthy fat like olive oil, acts like a scrubbing brush for your arteries. This isn't just food, it's functional medicine on a plate. How to use it? The recipe. Thinly slice 1 red onion. Heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a pan. Saute the onion until soft and lightly caramelized, about 3 and 4 minutes. Add 2 teaspoon turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar. Stir gently and cook for another 1–2 minutes. Serve as a side with veggies over brown rice or with roasted fish. Do this 3 to 4 times a week, and you'll begin to feel the difference in your energy, your digestion, your blood pressure, even in how you sleep. Mistakes to avoid. Don't skip the pepper. Without it, turmeric doesn't absorb. Don't burn the onions. Slow cooking helps preserve their antioxidants. Always use real apple cider vinegar, not flavored or sweetened versions. This is your moment, the moment you take back the plate, take back your energy, your clarity, and your heart, the healthy habit that might be silently sabotaging your heart. You've heard it, you've probably believed it, and maybe you've built your entire daily routine around it. Eat less fat, choose low cholesterol foods, stick to whole grains and fruit juice. Sounds smart, right? That's what doctors' magazines, even government guidelines told us for decades. But here's the twist. Many seniors who followed these so-called heart-healthy habits still ended up with high blood sugar, clogged arteries, and prescription bottles lining their cabinets. Why? Because what they weren't told is that not all fats are bad, not all grains are equal, and that so-called healthy fruit juice, it may be worse for your blood sugar than soda. Let's unpack this. The fat myth. For years, dietary fat was blamed for heart disease. Butter, avocado, olive oil, all lumped together as dangerous. But modern science tells a different story. A massive study published in The Lancet followed over 135,000 adults across 18 countries. The result: higher intake of natural fats, especially from plants like nuts and avocados, was linked to lower risk of heart disease and death. Meanwhile, low-fat diets often led people to replace fat with sugar and processed carbs, which spike insulin, stress the pancreas, and inflame the arteries. The grain confusion. You were told to eat more whole grains, but most of what's labeled whole grain in stores is still highly processed. White rice, instant oatmeal, and whole wheat bread all break down into sugar, quickly causing glucose spikes and crashes. That means stress on your pancreas, low energy, and higher fat storage, especially around the belly. Instead, grains like steel-cut oats, quinoa, and barley digest slowly and provide soluble fiber key to stable blood sugar and clean arteries. The fruit juice trap. Fruit is good. Juice is a trap. Even 100% juice floods your body with fructose without the fiber to slow it down. Your blood sugar spikes, insulin floods in, and whatever doesn't get burned for energy gets stored as belly fat and clogs your liver. Worse, your arteries react to high sugar the same way they react to injury. They become inflamed, stiff, and prone to damage. What this means for you: if you've been skipping avocados and nuts because of fat fears, pouring orange juice each morning thinking it's heart healthy, eating instant oatmeal and whole wheat bread because of their fiber label, you're not broken, you've been misinformed. But now you know better. Your body wants to heal. It just needs the truth, the real food, the right habits. And it starts not with restriction, but with restoration. That's why the onion trick and all the foods we've just explored aren't trendy. They're timeless, backed by nature, proven by science, and trusted by cultures who live longer, move better, and wake up with more energy every day, well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. If you're over 55 and you've been told this is just how aging feels, tired, inflamed, stiff, and dependent on pills, you've been lied to. Aging is natural, but pain, exhaustion, fear of your own body turning against you, that's not natural. That's a warning sign. And it's also an invitation to rebuild. Because here's the truth. Your body is not giving up on you. It's waiting for the right nutrients, the right habits, the right information. And now, you have it. From the slow-burning power of yams to the artery-scrubbing magic of broccoli, from walnuts and avocados to the healing power of a humble onion sautéed in turmeric and vinegar. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from wisdom. So ask yourself, what if your best years aren't behind you, but ahead? What if every meal was a chance to protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and wake up with more energy than you've felt in years? Because healing has no age limit. If you believe your body still knows how to heal, subscribe. If you've tried any of these foods, share your experience in the comments. And if someone you love is struggling, send them this video.